Wait. We need to talk.
Talk? Do you know when we should have talked? 10 years ago when you left without a word and left me stranded at that hotel.
Could you elaborate?
Are you saying you don't remember me?
Look, I've been with quite a lot of attractive women in my time, and to be honest, I've probably stranded quite a few.
How dare you?
Whoa. Hang on, did you have shorter hair?
Oh, so you do remember me?
Yeah, a little bit, I think.
But no details? San Paulo? Oh, how convenient.
No, wait, hang on a second, hang on. Just wait, there is a reason that I'm having trouble. Look, some years ago, I had a brain tumor, and when I had it removed, a significant part of my memory was affected. My time in South America, it's a bit blurry.
You're not lying, are you?
Believe me, there is no way that I would deliberately erase a face like yours from my memory. Why did you kiss me and then slap me?
It's a long story.
Hey, why aren't you ready? The hen starts in half an hour.
Yeah, I know, but I have so much studying to do.
Oh, please, make an effort. It'd be so nice to have a family night out, especially seeing I ruined the last one.
Mum, if you want me there as moral support, all you have to do is ask.
Would be nice.
Yeah, I'll see how I go.
Hey, is Josh around? He's meant to be the designated driver for this Bucks party.
Ow, Sheila, you're hurting me.
Well, just count yourself lucky it's only your ear I'm holding.
Oh, what on earth?
I found this in my spa. I believe it's yours.
What? Did he go in there without your permission?
It's more who he was with. Josh can explain. I was just making sure that he did.
Zip me up. Is that a yes or a no?
Yeah. Sorry, it's just, you look beautiful.
Hello!
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, just us.
Oh, look at you two, hot to trot.
Okay, come on, look, the food's up here. I think between the three of us, we should be able to carry it.
Yeah.
So, Chris, which party are you going to first?
It's the hens first, then it's off to the Bucks, then back to the hens, back to the Bucks, then to the waterhole to collapse.
So I guess I'll, see you guys later.
Hey, see you there.
See ya.
Is this thing with Naomi serious?
Well, started off as a bit of fun, but I don't know. Might end up being something. I know there's an age gap, but, you know, if we like each other, what's the problem?
No problem, I guess.
You just haven't been in a great place lately. You know, with the accident, dropping out of school, Amber breaking up with you.
Which is why having a little bit of fun with Naomi is good for me. It's the only thing getting me through it all. You know, why don't you two just worry about yourselves and leave Naomi and I alone?
And we met
Where most people meet, in a bar.
on the dance floor. But you worked there, didn't you?
You took me back to where you were living at the time in this amazing old hotel. And I ended up staying there with you.
But, were we together long?
Oh, a few months. We were packed in a lot.
I guess I could remember that more clearly. So what happened? We were living there, and then one morning you woke up and I was gone?
No message, nothing. I mean, at first I was really worried. You were involved in some, how shall I put it, not so legal activities. I was really concerned that something might have happened to you. But as it turned out, you'd just gone back to Australia. Luckily, one of your associates, Carlos, took me under his wing. Gave me a job in his bank, and I've been working there ever since, climbing the ladder.
Wow, this is strangely fascinating, you know? It's like trying to piece together a dream. But Lisa, would you stay a while, please? And tell me some more. I'd really like that.
So, anyone for bubbles?
Oh, yes, please. For anyone that is not drinking, there's a really lovely punch. Oh, yes?
What are you laughing at? Nothing. Uh-oh. Oh, you don't think she's going to throw it on her, do you? Here. I'm not going to tiptoe around you all night, so, why don't we think of this party as Switzerland?
Well, that would be the classy thing to do.
I guess we can relax now?
All right, ladies. Welcome. Hello. Oh, you look great. I see everyone's got their drinks. Cool, great, fantastic. Okay, in a minute, we are going to crank out the Wheel of Truth.
The next time we do this, it'll be my hands.
Then, later on, we have some entertainment that's even more revealing. But first, before we do any of that, I think we should get the woman of the moment out here, don't you? So here she is, Georgia, soon to be Canning, Brooks.
You send me into a frenzy, wonder why.
Gentlemen and gentlemen, I give you the man himself, the husband-to-be, the handsome buck, Kyle Canning. Thank you. Thank you.
Mate, usually you wait till later in the night to strip off.
Well, I couldn't find my pants with the costume, could I? Are you serious? Because they were there when I laid them out for you. Has anyone seen Carl's pants?
What did they look like?
Can't say I have.
No, it's really weird, man.
Keep them on.
Oh, I've been set up. Yeah, nice one. Good. Ha ha. Funny. Give me my pants back.
Yeah, I suppose we should give him back. His legs are a bit girly. Oi.
But right now, we have some beverages. Yeah. Some croquet to play. Ha, that rhymes. Hey! So let's get this party started. Hey, number 6. How many people have you slept with?
Oh, I can't answer that. Oh, come on, Georgie girl. We're all friends here.
Yeah, exactly. No judgment.
It doesn't matter how many people you've slept with. You have met the love of your life, and that's all that matters.
Exactly. Apart from my late husband, Frank, I've only been with...
Okay, let's leave that thought there.
Hey, mate, how about you get this in you?
No, I can't. Get too sick and wasted.
No. It's alcohol-free, so
I don't want it.
don't worry, mate. I'm not drinking either. Got to do the late shift.
Ah.
Thanks, Ted. Yeah, mate.
Ted, why do you call him that?
Because of my middle name, Theodore.
Seriously, Christos Theodore Pappas.
Oh, don't even go there, Kyle Eugene Canning.
Oi, don't.
Mark Brennan. Oh, mate, I should have said not to worry. I figured out that Nate is a war vet. Yeah, I guess it could be short for Nathaniel. What? You sure? All right, thanks for letting me know.
It's number 1.
Have you ever kissed another girl?
Who hasn't?
Yep, even me.
I haven't. Yeah, well, it's too late now. Georgie, you're about to be married. Oh.
You just knocked my ball out of the game. Is that even allowed?
No one actually knows the rules, mate. We're just improvising.
Guess I'll take the hit. Start again.
How is that starting again?
That's improvising.
Can I have a word?
Yeah. Be better than you giving me the death stare from across the room.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry about that. But I'm Josh's mother. I can't help feeling protective. Especially when I told you only a few weeks ago how vulnerable he is.
Believe it or not, I did take that on board, but we're both adults, we're both single, we're just having some fun. No one is getting hurt.
Well, you might think that, but I think it's a lot more than that for Josh. Look, he's just trying to get over one heartbreak. So if you're not serious about this, about Josh, then please let him go before he gets hurt again.
Oh, yes, son of a goal to the Dockers! Yeah!
Look, I've been thinking, and I don't see any point in us carrying on with this.
Why? What, because our parents know? Because actually, I think it makes it better. I know you were sick of sneaking around and all that. This way, we can just be out and proud.
Look, you're a nice guy, Josh, and it's been fun. But it's run its course, and I'm sure if you think about it, you'll realise the same thing.
What are you doing here? Get out!
I'm sorry.
Hey, mate, I've got to talk to you.
Right now?
Yeah, look, I can't wait. I just spoke to someone who gave me some information about Nate. Do you know he's got a history of violence?
In what way?
Mate, look, it's serious. After he left the army, he attacked a guy. Put him in hospital.
Yeah, here we go. Going in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I feel bad for yourself.
Hey, what were you and Auntie Gnomes talking about before? I didn't even know you guys were friends.
Oh, we just had some business to tie up from when I did the work for it.
Oh, right.
I just want to know if it's true or not.
All right, yeah. I lost it with that guy. But I had good reason, and it all got sorted. So can we just drop it?
No, it's not sorted with me. The guy was badly injured, Brennan said. Is he okay?
Can we just talk about this later?
No, because this is your way of avoiding it forever.
No, it's not. I'm just saying, not here.
Well, where then? When?
Listen, I said I'd never hurt you again. So what happened with the other guy doesn't matter.
What it does to me. Okay, I understand there are things you don't like discussing, but you can't shut me out of everything.
Look, sorry to interrupt, but we've got a problem.
I gotta go.
Oh, sorry, mate. Is everything all right?
Yeah, what's up?
There's been a mix-up. Yeah, I mean, if it was your wedding, mate, it'd make complete sense, but if you think we got the wrong entertainment...
Sheila, hi. Yes, there has been a mix-up. No, don't worry, you're not going to miss out.
I saw you speaking to Naomi earlier. You want to talk about it?
We just decided to stop seeing each other. That's for the best.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
She really did like me, though.
And I don't doubt that for a second.
And we were in a samba parade together.
Well, what's the point of going to the Rio Carnival if you're not going to take part in the parade? Boy, you could samba.
Yeah, not so much these days.
Well, you've certainly settled into a much quieter place. Or maybe not. Paul, are you okay?
Dakota. Your name's Dakota Davies. And hang on, you grew up in Islington in London, and the night we met, we were drinking Caparinas.
Which became our favourite cocktail.
Hang on, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm on holiday. I thought I'd look you up, kiss you, then slap you, and finally get some answers. Wasn't expecting to give you all the answers instead.
So where are you staying?
Nowhere yet. I've left my luggage at the airport in a locker.
You know what? I am going to get a driver to go and collect your things because you are staying here at my hotel free of charge.
Really?
Well, yeah. The more I remember things, the more I realise how much I must have messed you around. Let's get you checked in.
Okay, I guess we should say something.
No, we want to say something.
Yes. Firstly, a massive shout out to Chris for organising 2 parties at once. Unreal effort, mate. Thank you. Even if you did stuff up the entertainment.
And no, thank you to everyone else who helped out, which was like pretty much all of you guys. Thank you. We love you very much.
And the only thing that will be better than tonight will be our actual wedding day, when I get to marry this amazing, beautiful woman.
and become the luckiest dude in the world.
How good is it to be in love? Such a beautiful, happy feeling.
What's he on?
No, I think he's always like that.
I couldn't think of a better time to announce that Amber and I are getting married.
Congratulations. Maybe we should get the music started again.
That was not a good way for Mum and Dad to find out.
I'm sorry, I just got swept up in the moment. Do you want to go and talk to them?
No, I think you've done enough. I might leave you guys to it. I'm really sorry that you had to hear like that. I should have told you sooner.
Right, so you've been engaged for a while then?
Since the night of the tornado.
Are you pregnant?
No.
Then why are you rushing into this?
Dad, I know you and Mum got married because you had to, but Daniel and I love each other.
Okay, we can continue this at home.
Well, I've got to go to work soon.
And I don't want to go home yet.
All right, then we'll discuss it tomorrow. But I need to get out of here, so I'm going to call a taxi and wait outside.
How did that go?
I'm just glad Imogen would never do something so stupid.
What? Hey.
Okay, I shouldn't have said it.
You're damn right you shouldn't.
Okay, hey, guys, take a step back and relax. This is Kyle and George's night. Don't want to ruin it. You right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
About we go outside and get to Morey.
Congratulations.
Have you been drinking?
It's none of your business.
Josh, are you crazy? You know what alcohol does to you.
I'll do what I want, thank you. Just like you two do what you want.
No, okay, relax, mate. You're not in a good way.
I'm not your mate. You stole Amber away from me.
Okay, that's enough. Let's just go, man. Come on. What are you doing? I'm saving you from yourself. Come on, let's go. Out. Go on.
Let go of me!
You just need to chill out, okay?
All I did was tell the truth. He stole Amber from me, he did.
Yeah. You're upset, I get that, okay? But Kyle and Georgia, they don't need this tonight.
Oh, so I'm the bad guy.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're not going back in there.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Do you need help, mate?
Yeah, he won't let me back in.
You're not a bouncer. Let him do what he wants.
Just keep walking, okay?
You're gonna make me.
Do what he says.
Loser.
Thanks.
Come back to see you.
Yeah, that's great, but look, this is really not a good... No. You're going home, okay? Right now. Go on.
Are you serious?
Yes. Go, take a walk.
Don't touch me.
You should go too.
What?
I can't deal with you right now, okay? This is just too much. Please, just go.
Just about to check into the hotel, and then he's invited me up to his penthouse for a nightcap. Esther to the bem, Esther to the bem. Him losing his memory is not going to hurt our plans. It actually helps them. How?
No, don't worry about Josh. He's on his way home. Just out getting some air. No, George, stay inside, okay? Have fun. I'll be in a sec. Okay. What are you doing back?
Hello. You're home early? Don't tell me the party's finished already.
No, they're kicking on.
Where are you going? Hang on a sec. I know I've got a bit of a cold. I don't think I'm that infectious. Come and tell me all about it. Did everyone look amazing all dressed up?
Yeah, great.
And what about Kyle and Georgia? Were they having fun?
Seemed to be.
And Chris, was he happy with the way it all went? I know he put an awful lot of work into it.
No, he's pretty busy most of the night.
Oh, was he? Is that why you've come home early? Did you feel a bit left out?
No, I'm just pretty tired. I might just...
Sure, yeah, of course.
Wow. Nice place.
Yeah, I'm pretty fond of it. Drink? So, how's the hotel room? Is it comfortable enough?
Yes, it's perfect, thank you.
You've certainly come a long way since slapping me across the face.
Never thought I could trust you again.
Trust me? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just feels so good to finally be safe.
Safe? What are you talking about?
I didn't want to tell you this before because you already had so much to deal with just remembering who I was, but I'm not on holiday. I'm on the run.
They did the hustle back in the 1920s, did they?
If they didn't, they should have.
You look like you want to go home.
And be grilled by Mum about the engagement? No thanks.
Well, we can go back to my place and tell Paul the good news.
Yeah, I think you've told enough people tonight.
Okay, I'm genuinely sorry about that.
I just feel really bad for Josh. I know he acted like a complete tool, but he did not deserve to find out like that. We've hurt him enough.
No, not since he kicked Josh out.
Well, I called him before and he said he was going to be right in.
Well, I probably went to find Nate, try and kiss and make up.
What, were they arguing again? What is with all of the blues tonight? Him and Nate and then Josh and Daniel and Matt and Brad. I just want everyone to be happy.
Hey, most people are. Hey, stop worrying about it.
I still don't think that he would have gone without saying goodbye.
Okay, let's go and find him. I reckon he's just gone off to find Nate. Now, you know what he gets like. He just hates leaving things all tense.
Oh, well, then I'm going to call him and tell him off for being so rude.
Is that his?
Oh, my God.
Chris!
Kyle, call an ambulance. Chris, can you hear me? It's Georgia.
Yeah, hi, I need an ambulance, please. The Waterhole Lassiter's complex in Erinsborough. We just found our mate unconscious out the front. I don't know, is he breathing?
Yes.
Yeah, he's breathing. My fiance's a nurse, so she knows what she's doing.
Oh, what are you two doing out here? Everybody's been asking.
Chris is unconscious.
Oh, what happened? We don't know.
Hey, the ambulance is on its way.
Looking back, I should have just left Sao Paulo when you did. But your associate...
Carlos.
You just swooped in and picked up where you left off.
I see. So he didn't only give you a job in the bank, then?
I became his girlfriend. Well, one of them anyway. I knew he was involved in stuff that wasn't above board, but it was part of the thrill. It'd been the same with you. I didn't realise how serious it all was.
Did he harm you?
No. But let's just say Carlos is an extremely dangerous man. After a while, I couldn't be around him anymore, and that made him nervous. Especially when the police came and questioned me about it.
Because he thought you would talk.
I wouldn't have. But Carlos, he's not a man to leave things to chance. So I had to get away as quick as I could. I packed a small bag, I emptied our personal safe, and I left in the middle of the night.
Why didn't you come here to me, though? I mean, why didn't you go back to England to your family?
I couldn't go back there. Not anymore. It's the first place Carlos would think to look for me. My whole world was in Sao Paulo, and the only person I could think of who knew that world is you. And I thought maybe, just maybe you could help me start again.
Got a closed head injury here, straight to radiology, on a full CT and an MRI. How long was he unconscious for?
Oh, like anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes.
Any fits or seizures?
No, not while we were with him, and he's been breathing on his own the whole time.
Oh, well, that's something.
Yeah, the Ambos reckon that someone's hit him and then he's knocked himself out when he fell.
We'll find out soon enough.
He could die, couldn't he?
Yeah, he's here. I just don't know whether he's sleeping or not. Hang on a sec, I'll check. Nate, are you still up?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. He's awake. No, don't worry about me. Just let me know if there's anything else that I can do. I'll ring you later. Yeah. Okay. Okay, bye. Look, that was Sheila. Kyle and Georgia found Chris outside the waterhole unconscious. She doesn't know any more than that.
Right.
He's at the hospital now. He's having some tests done. Kyle and Georgia are with him.
Okay.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Do you think maybe you should go down there?
That's probably... Yeah, I should.
Chris went to so much effort for us, and then this happens. It's just so unfair. He is the gentlest, kindest person in the world.
So what's going on?
Nothing at the moment, Gran.
He's gone in for some scans, but he hasn't regained consciousness.
I brought a change of clothes for you both.
Thanks.
And I've been making some calls, you know, to let people know, but I can't get onto Chris's parents. No one seems to be answering their phones.
Probably because they're on holidays in Greece.
Oh, whereabouts?
I don't know, whatever island their family's from.
Kos or Kazos?
There's something starting with a K.
Oh, don't worry, I'll find a way to contact them, although no parent wants to get a call like this about their child.
He's got a large fracture to the lower left rear quadrant of his skull. He also has a hematoma causing intense swelling. Though we've sedated him until we can relieve the pressure.
So you've put him in a coma?
Yeah.
When will he wake up?
Well, it's impossible to say.
Well, how could this have happened? I mean, why did he collapse? Was it a fit? Was it a stroke?
Oh, it appears that someone hit him.
So the Ambos were right?
Yes, he's got bruising to his eye, but no damage to his hands, suggesting he didn't try and break his fall.
So he was coward punched, knocked out instantly and cracked his skull on the ground.
Yeah, I've spoken to the police and given them all the details. This is a serious attack. Whoever did it will be charged with assault. Or worse, if Chris doesn't pull through.
Someone must have seen what happened, so we'll be speaking to everyone that was here. So, when was the last time you all saw Chris?
Well, the last time I saw him was when he was taking Josh outside.
Yeah, that was the last time I saw him too.
And what was that all about?
Well, Josh didn't take the news of our engagement very well, so he was pretty drunk and got a bit mouthy. Chris stepped in and took him outside.
Hang on, Josh had been drinking.
Yeah, I told him that he shouldn't have been, but he didn't care.
I'll call home, see if he's there.
Hey, maybe you should call Mum. She was outside waiting for a taxi.
Right. So when did Chris take Josh outside?
Oh, this was right after you had a go at Brad.
Yeah, all right, I'll give Lauren a call.
Hey, what's up? Josh isn't at home, so raised an image and thought he was still here. I've got to find him.
Oh, how are you, love?
Where's Chris?
They've settled him into the ICU. I can see him in a minute.
Do you know what happened?
Someone belted him.
Cops are looking into it now. Hopefully we can find out whoever did it.
Okay, you can come through now. Oh, Nate, good you're here. The more familiar voices Chris hears, the better.
Hey, is it just me, or was that the coldest reaction you've ever seen?
Oh, he's a really strange fish.
Come on, guys. Let's see how Chris does.
Hey, did you speak to Lauren? Did she say anything?
You just can't help yourself, can you? You always have to try and do my job.
Oh, come on, mate. Chris and I work together. He's one of my best mates. If you were me, you'd be doing the same thing.
She said she saw Chris and Josh arguing out the front. Josh was trying to get back in to have a go at Daniel and Amber.
What, and then Chris wouldn't let him?
Yeah, and then apparently some other guy turned up, started ganging up with Josh against Chris, until Nate stepped in.
Nate? I thought he went home.
Well, he must have come back. And a good thing too. Lauren says that he backed up Chris, got things under control, and that's when she left.
Okay, so now what are you thinking?
That I need to speak with Josh, Nate, and this other guy and find out what happened after that. I'm also thinking that's all you need to know. Senior Constable Matt Turner.
Hey, I'm guessing you've heard about Chris.
Oh, yes. What an awful thing to happen.
Yeah, has Nate gone to the hospital?
Yeah, as far as I know. Why do you need to talk to him?
Look, Susan, I could be completely wrong, and I hope that I am, but I'm worried that Nate may have been the one that hurt Chris.
Why? Why would you think that?
Well, before I knew he was a war vet, I made some inquiries about him. It turns out he was charged with a felony assault not long after he left the army.
Right, well, that doesn't mean that he'd hurt Chris.
No, it doesn't, but I told Chris about it, and he and Nate argued at the party.
Have you told the police this?
No.
Why not?
I've been wrong about Nate before. I jumped to conclusions about his behaviour. I didn't want to make the same mistake.
Then don't. I mean, Nate's got issues, sure, but there's no way that he'd attack Chris.
Are you sure?
No, he wouldn't do this.
Well, that was truly delicious.
I can order up some dessert if you'd like. Ah, Daniel. That's my nephew. Daniel, this is Dakota.
Hey, how you going?
A lousy party, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it in the morning. Nice to meet you, Dakota.
It's getting late. I should start thinking about bed too.
Okay, so what is it going to take?
Excuse me?
Well, you came here because you said that I could help you, so how can I do that? Do you need a job? Do you need somewhere to stay? Whatever it is, we can start looking tomorrow.
Do you really mean that?
Well, yeah, I'm not in the habit of saying things I don't mean.
Well, in that case, I'd like you to help me set up a bar. Well, working in a bar is where we met, and we used to always talk about opening one ourselves so we could finally live out that dream.
Yeah, I don't remember that bit.
Oh, well, maybe you were in a habit of saying things back then that you didn't really mean, and I was stupid enough to believe you. Look, I need to make a new life for myself. I only had enough money to get here, no more. I need the capital to get me started, some help negotiating the legals, and someone else's name on the paperwork. I can't risk Carlos finding me. I guarantee you I know business, and I promise it'll be a good investment. When I kissed you and then slapped you, I've been thinking about that moment ever since the day you left me. Anyway, if a bar's too much, I'll understand. Right now, I'm just grateful for a safe place to stay and the hope of a happier life. Good night, Senor Robinson.
What's happening here?
I found him crashed out in the back of the car.
Has he been drinking?
Yeah, and because of his condition, I thought it'd be best if I brought him in to get checked.
Absolutely. Just take a seat. I'll get someone to attend to you.
Just there, mate. Do you want a bucket or something? No, I'm right. Well, as soon as you've seen to, we better call Matt and let him know you're here. Well, you were one of the last ones to see Chris before he was knocked unconscious. You don't remember?
I remember him dragging me out.
Well, what actually happened when you got outside?
I don't know. We were arguing. And then some of the guy rocked up. And Nate. And then Chris told me to go away, so I did. Where's Chris now?
He's in intensive care.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were in here. I'll just, Look, I feel awful. You have to believe me, I never meant to hurt you.
Do you really love him that much?
Yeah.
Then be happy.
I'm telling you, Carlos, just give me a little bit more time to work on him and I'll have the bar up and running by the end of the month. Yeah. Listen, I've got to go. I'll speak to you soon, ciao.
Thought you were going to bed.
Couldn't sleep. What's your excuse?
Oh, there was a bit of a drama here before. I just came down to see if any of the staff could tell me anything about it.
Oh, you own this place?
Yeah, the whole complex. But listen, I was thinking about your request earlier. Look, I may not remember everything about us, but I do know that I genuinely liked you. And I don't understand why I left you high and dry. And I also know what it's like to have your heart broken and your dreams crushed and have to start all over again from scratch. So, you know, for those reasons, I've decided to help you with your bar.
Oh, Paul, thank you so much.
All right, well, listen, I gotta go, so we'll talk tomorrow, eh?
Same again.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was here earlier for a bucks party and I left my jacket.
Oh, not the groom, I hope.
No, not this time round.
Maybe next time you have to bring your party to my new bar.
Oh, where is it?
Not sure yet, but I think there's room around here for a little hole in the wall with a great atmosphere.
Yeah, sounds nice.
Maybe you could be my market research. Dakota Davis.
Mark Brennan. Nice to meet you, Dakota. See you around.
You can count on it.
Mate, where have you been?
Outside.
Look, we only went to the cafeteria because you said you'd stay with Chris.
I needed air. He's not going anywhere.
How can you be so cool about this?
I've had a lot of practice.
Yeah, but Chris is your boyfriend. Yeah, if Georgia was in there, I'd be going nuts.
I know. I helped calm you down when she was in surgery. We're just different people, I guess.
Yeah, with different care factors.
What's that supposed to mean?
He's in there with a fractured skull, mate, and you're acting like he stubbed his toe. Do you know what happened?
No.
He's saying you didn't have anything to do with it. You know, because I saw you and Chris have a go at each other at the party, and I know you pushed him against the wall.
You don't know anything.
So tell me what happened. What did you do? What, you got angry? You lost it?
I told you.
You know, you're the one that's supposed to take care of him. Whatever happens, it's going to come out.
Karl, Brad called and said that Josh is here. I need to talk to him about what happened.
I don't think you need to talk to Josh. I reckon Nate's the one that did it.
Thanks, mate. Why don't you come and get some air? Nate, I need to ask you some questions.
It's gonna have to wait.
Well, it can't wait. I need to know your movements this evening.
I'll tell you, but not right now. I have to go see Chris.
Well, I've just had a report that you and Chris were at each other's throats earlier in the night.
If you want to believe Kyle, that's up to you. You think I did it? I didn't. That's all I can tell you.
Matt, you should talk to me instead.
Are you okay? Let's find a quiet place to...
I'm the one that hit Chris. have been seeing this girl, but she dumped me during the Bucks night. And then Amber and Daniel announced their engagement. There were a bunch of drinks in the bar. I grabbed one. I didn't even think about it.
How many did you have?
I don't know. After the first one, I didn't know what I was doing.
So you drank?
Congratulations.
Have you been drinking?
It's none of your business.
Josh, are you crazy? You know what alcohol does to you.
I'll do what I want, thank you. Just like you two do what you want. And Chris saw how I was and tried to calm me down.
You're not going back in there.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You should call your parents. A lawyer, then.
Doesn't change what I did.
What are you doing back?
I hit him. And I walked away. I didn't even turn around to see if he was all right.
You've committed a very serious offence. I'm not going to charge you tonight. I'm going to get an officer to escort you home. I want you to talk to your parents. You're going to need their support when you come back in the morning.
I don't care. Chris could die. I deserve everything that's coming to me.
Josh, call me when you get this.
He seemed fine at the hospital.
How could you have left him if you knew you'd been drinking?
He insisted he wanted to see Chris.
Then why isn't he back yet? Oh, there you are.
Where have you been? Chris.
Sweetheart?
It's all my fault.
Oh.
Kyle and Georgia are still there. They won't leave his side.
I keep going over the night in my mind. I was there just moments before.
Can't stop thinking about it. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't. Hey, I just want to apologise for how I announced our engagement. We wanted to tell you guys privately, but I just got so swept up in the moment.
We're not discussing that now.
Dad.
There's been a development.
Is it Chris?
No change. But someone has come forward confessing to the assault. It's Josh Willis.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because I was still piecing it all together.
It can't be your fault.
But I remember...
You said there was another guy outside and Nate.
Yeah, but that was earlier. I went back alone. I wanted to see Amber.
Yeah, but I was still at the party. I never saw you.
Chris blocked me at the door, so I punched him. And I guess I realised I was wasting my time, so I just left.
You left Chris lying on the ground?
I didn't even wait to see him fall.
Josh, how could you?
Wait, this is important. The punch didn't cause the injuries, it was the fall.
So?
So Chris was still standing when Josh walked away. Anything could have happened after that. I mean, he could have tripped over, or that guy could have come back.
It had to have been me, Mum.
Well, hopefully when Chris wakes up, he'll tell us what happened himself.
If he wakes up.
What did the police say?
Matt doesn't want to charge me yet.
No, of course not. There's too many variables.
I think he just wanted me to sober up a little. I gotta go back tomorrow.
We need a lawyer.
No need, I confessed.
What, to something that you're not sure you're even responsible for? You most certainly do need a lawyer.
I'm not gonna walk away from what I've done. Chris is the one you should be worried about, not me.
You can go ahead if you need a break.
No, I'm right. Don't want to leave him alone.
No, you won't be.
Hey guys, sorry it takes so long. I've got some more detailed information. Now, the fracture is simple and linear, which means it won't require surgery. We're still very concerned about the intracranial pressure and the edema... the swelling on the brain. until that goes down, he'll be sedated. So will he be... Like, will there be any damage? It's still too early to know. When he wakes up, we'll know what we're looking at. Has Sheila had any luck finding his grandparents' phone number?
She's still going through his room.
That was Toadie.
Yeah?
They found out who did it.
Who?
Josh doesn't want a lawyer, but we think that he should have one.
And we'd like it to be you.
Okay, listen, Chris is my friend and he's also George's best mate, so if I was to represent Josh, it'll look like I was taking sides.
But this isn't a matter of taking sides. Josh shouldn't be assuming the blame. I mean, look, we don't want to pass the buck, but he has an enzyme deficiency. His memory is not that reliable. And he never saw Chris hit the ground.
What do you think?
I love my son, and I care about Chris too. I just want this to be handled fairly.
Right. Well, Josh did confess, and that's very compelling. And I agree, he does need a lawyer, but I think that it should be someone else apart from me.
Oh, please, we don't have time to waste.
Well, then I'll put together a list of lawyers for you straight away.
You didn't exactly support me there.
What did you want me to say?
That you believe in Josh the same way I do, and that there are other theories.
Look, I don't want to think the worst, but there's no other evidence.
There were several other people around at the time. Isn't that enough?
Well, I'm sure the police will investigate everything.
Well, we can't afford to take that chance.
Am I going to have to take you on a quest to Mount Doom?
Sorry?
The ring, you're staring at it pretty intensely. Sorry, it was a dumb joke. I just wanted to make you smile. I can't stand seeing everyone so upset.
Yeah, me neither.
If I hadn't opened my dumb mouth, Josh wouldn't have been so upset. He wouldn't have been drinking.
Yeah, we don't know that for sure.
Well, why else would he have been so angry? Have you seen how he's doing?
I spoke to Imogen earlier. He's not good.
Maybe you should go check up on him.
And what if I make things worse?
No. Tell him you care. That's never made anything worse.
Hey.
Thanks for coming.
I just wanted to see how you were. So you really did it?
Yes.
We should have never announced the
It was
engagement.
my fault, no one else's. I meant what I said last night. Be happy. You deserve it.
Josh, where are you going?
I'm sorry, I thought it was you.
We both are.
Yeah, if I could take it back.
It's my fault in a way. I should have protected him.
You had no way of knowing.
Josh was in a bad way. He was a loose cannon. Anticipation, that's what I'm meant to be good at.
Hey, nobody could have predicted this, mate.
1 minute someone's there, next minute they're gone. I should have known better.
Chris is not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to pull through this. What are you doing here?
I just wanted to come to apologise.
Yeah, well, it's too late for apologies.
Oh, I know, I'm not here.
Get out, now!
Yes, we followed up on the guy Josh mentioned seeing.
Good. It sounds like you had a gripe with Chris.
Maybe. But his alibi checks out and he was in a taxi at the time of the assault.
On the house.
Thanks.
Have you talked to Nate? Josh said that he was around too.
Well, that's true. I saw them together.
We did have questions for Nate, but he's no longer a person of interest.
No longer. So he was before.
Briefly.
Yeah, only because Nate and Chris seemed a bit tense when I saw them.
What does that mean?
I think they just had an argument.
Surely that's an angle worth looking at.
We did, but it's been dismissed. I'm sorry, but there's nothing to suggest there was a second incident. Josh will be formally charged later today.
That is a good one.
Yeah, I'm not sure the bow tie goes with the shorts.
Oh, yeah, like you can talk. You rocked up in jeans.
Hey! Check that one out. I wish there was something we could do to make things better.
All we can do is be there for everyone. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
So, we were thinking we might go see Chris.
Oh, I'm sure I'd like that.
Well, is he awake?
No, I mean, when he wakes up, he'll be happy to know that you've been there.
Look, Dad, I know this engagement has been a lot for you and Mum to process, but we love each other.
Yeah. Look, this might sound wrong, but with Chris in hospital, makes you realise how important love is and how much you should value every moment.
Dad, please, we just want to find a time that we can sit down with you and talk about this.
It's not worth talking about because it's insane. And it is not going to happen.
Bossy got into the socks again. Sheila was, she was furious. She called Kyle and told her that she vomited all over the carpet and she found an actual sock in it. It's disgusting. I know that Kyle is her master, but I still think that you are Bossy's favourite. And I think that she's playing up because she misses you. We are all missing you. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink of water and I'll be back in a minute. Okay.
Hey, I thought you guys could use something to eat. Have Karl and Nate gone?
Yeah, they just went out to get us all some sandwiches.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
I'll put this here for later then.
Thanks.
I heard you talking?
Yeah, to Chris. There's been no change, but hearing familiar voices can help coma patients wake up quicker. You know, I've nursed so many assault victims, watched their families waiting for some sign of improvement, but when it's you sitting there, it's...
Hey, you know what? Chris is really strong, and we have to believe that he's going to make it through this, okay?
How much do you know about Nate?
Not much. He served in Afghanistan. He did that talk at the school.
Imogen said he freaked out.
And you got emotional, yeah.
And Paige has spent some time with him too, hasn't she?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing. You should start getting ready. We've got to go to the police station soon.
Yeah, sure.
What's this?
It's a few articles on one-punch offenders.
You shouldn't be looking at that stuff.
I wasn't. It was open on the computer. I think Josh was researching.
Well, he shouldn't be looking at it either. He's not that kind of guy. Look, those men that you see in the news, they're angry. They're dangerous. That's not your brother.
I think that's kind of the point, Mum. Anyone can throw a punch and have it end badly. One of these guys, he got 20 years.
Yeah, but they're not like Josh. This is completely different.
Not that different. Where have you been?
I went to go see how he was.
And?
And he was just lying there. Like there was no life at all. What have I done?
be all right.
Coward, 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 coward.
Josh, you can go straight through. Can you please state your full name for the record? Josh, I need you to state your full name.
Joshua Douglas Willis.
You understand the nature of the charges being made against you? I need you to state your answer for the record.
Yes.
Joshua Willis, you're formally charged with recklessly causing serious injury to Christos Pappas.
Did Mark tell the police? No, I'm just curious, that's all. Okay, thanks, Paige. Hey.
Hey.
I just had a very interesting conversation with Paige. Did you know that Nate has a previous assault charge?
No.
Well, do you think Matt's aware of it? I mean, is that why he's a person of interest?
I have no idea. Why are you asking?
I just came from the hospital and, he was by Chris's side.
Yeah, well, he probably cares about him.
Maybe.
Maybe.
The look in his eye. What if there's another explanation?
I'm sorry?
What if he's feeling guilty?
Yes, but Josh admitted everything.
He punched Chris. Yes, and he should never have done that. But what if Nate came back a second time, did it again, punched him again?
Well, come on, Therese, that's a pretty big if.
I wouldn't be suggesting it if he didn't have a violent history. And Paige even mentioned that apparently he attacked some random guy at a picnic. And he's a trained fighter.
Yes, but that doesn't prove anything.
But it's something. The police shouldn't discount him, but they are. You know, since Josh has all but signed his own warrant. Lauren, I need your help.
Me? What do you want me to do?
Tell Matt that you think that Nate may have done it.
No, I know, I cannot do that.
Yes, you can. You saw them arguing.
What, and make out like it was worse than it was? I mean, that would almost be like lying.
All I'm asking you to do is to create reasonable doubt.
Doubt?
Just get him in for questioning. If he's innocent, then he shouldn't have a problem.
Look, I understand that you're very worried about Josh.
He could go to jail for a very long time.
What you're asking me to do...
I'm simply asking you to please just convince your husband that there are other options.
And point the finger at Nate?
Look, I know that we've had our differences. And I've questioned our friendship. But if you really are my friend, like you say you are, you'll do this.
Imogen Willis, how do you feel about your brother's confession?
No comment.
Mayor Robinson is pushing for tougher sentencing. Do you fear Joshua will be made an example?
Leave my daughter alone!
You recently said no to tougher security here at Lassiter's. Is that a conflict of interest?
Leave now, or I'll call the security that we do have in place.
I cannot believe that just happened.
Did I hear her say something about Paul?
Yeah, I think he made a public statement.
Oh, typical.
Mum, maybe you should take the day off. Everyone will understand.
No, I need to keep moving.
Double shot. Looks like you need it. How's Josh doing?
He's keeping it together, sort of.
I'm gonna try go see him a bit later.
You'd like that.
Hey, you look after yourself too.
I will.
He looks so stressed. I wish there was something I could do.
Yeah, well, just being there, being supportive. I'm sure the whole family will appreciate that.
Yeah, especially since Therese is in denial. She called me and asked me all these questions about Nate. I shouldn't have said anything, but she kept pushing.
Yeah, well, you know, she's under a lot of strain at the minute.
Yeah, we all feel bad for Josh. He did a dumb thing. But at least he's owning up to it.
Oh, we can only hope for the best. Hey, can you go see if the people on...
Table 4? Need their order done?
Hey. Hey. I saw Brad outside, and I've got to say, you look just as stressed as he does.
I don't know what to do.
Well, it did take me all night, but I managed to get onto Chris's yaya. Oh, hello, love. I was just saying that I managed to get onto Chris's grandmother.
Right.
Yeah, well, she doesn't speak much English, but she did say she would get his parents to call me back.
So they don't even know yet?
Afraid not.
What if his yaya doesn't pass on the message?
Well, we should still try and reach them. Has anyone checked his Facebook? Yeah, maybe his parents have an account.
Yeah, no, they don't. Chris tried to set one up for his dad, but George wouldn't have it.
Well, that's George.
Yeah. Is there anyone that you think that we should contact? Like anyone that Chris has mentioned?
Oh, don't you worry, love. We'll make sure we get the word out to his family.
Yeah, absolutely. It's important that you're here for Chris.
Naomi, hey! Wait.
I need to get to work.
I don't blame you if you hate me, but please at least let me apologise. I know what I did was wrong.
Look, I know you could really use a friend right now, and I don't hate you. But I'm too close to Chris, okay? Right now he needs me more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if me breaking up with you is what made you upset at the party.
Oh, no. You had nothing to do with it.
Let's go.
Hey!
Poor kid.
I mean, everyone's suffering. Even so, Therese shouldn't ask you to lie to the police.
Not lie, just get them to look more closely at Nate.
I know, but what's the point? I mean, was there anything medically to suggest that Chris was struck twice?
I don't think so.
Well, no, of course there wasn't, because the doctors know what they're doing. If there was any doubt, they would go to the police.
Oh, Therese's clutching at straws, isn't she?
Yeah, she is, and she's playing on your guilt to make you do something you're uncomfortable with.
Really?
Yeah.
I just wish I could make this go away for her, you know? I wish I could get our friendship back.
Yeah, I know. But what happened between you and Brad is a separate issue. And you can't tell the police you suspect Nate if you don't.
I got your text. So did you speak to Matt?
You have to know how terrible I feel about what your family's going through. But I can't do what you're asking. I mean, I cannot lie to the police.
I'm not asking you to lie.
You're asking me to point the finger at Nate, and that's the same thing.
Just be honest. You never had any intention of helping me, did you? I mean, why would you? Be better off to just sit back and watch my family disintegrate so you can sweep in.
Sweep in and what, still, Brad? Is that what you're going to say? Okay, enough. I mean, I understand that Josh is in a terrible position, and I get that you're angry with me. I mean, you've made that perfectly clear. But you could not be further from the truth. I do not have some hidden agenda, and I refuse to let you pressure me into doing something that you know is completely wrong.
Hello. I thought you were going back to the hospital.
I did. But they're taking him away for more tests, and I had to get out there for a bit.
Why? What happened?
I was sitting at Chris's bedside with all his friends, and I feel like I don't belong in there.
Oh, of course you do.
It's just that they have so much history with him, and they're all so tight.
It doesn't matter how long you've known Chris. He cares about you too. Is there anything else bothering you?
In the last conversation we had, I wanted to apologise to him, but he wouldn't let me.
So you were arguing?
He found something out about my past, and I didn't react well to his questions.
Oh,
I need you to be honest. Did you punch Chris?
Therese?
You've been to war. You're a trained fighter. I heard you were at loggerheads earlier.
Don't do this, please.
Tell me what happened. Talk me through it. You saw Josh with some guy having a go at Chris. So you thought you'd follow it up? You thought you'd throw a few punches yourself?
No, that didn't happen.
Are you sure? Because my son seems to think that he did this. And he's convinced the police too. I mean, they've all but locked him up and thrown the key away. My kind, beautiful, caring son who has his whole future ahead of him.
No right to speak to Nate like that.
No, I didn't. I shouldn't have done any of this.
What? What else have you done?
I asked Lauren to turn the police's attention back to Nate.
How could you do that?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and saying it out loud, I can hear how awful it is. But when I heard that Nate and Chris were arguing and then details of his background were starting to emerge...
You listened to gossip and you decided that he was a better suspect?
I didn't want Josh to accept the blame when there could have been some other explanation. I know that's no excuse.
No, it's not.
I should apologise to Nate.
Did you really ask Lauren to lie to the police?
I justified it at the time.
You know that your issues with her clouded your judgment.
Hey, my judgment is totally clouded. That is what the problem is here. And I know that now I have a bigger issue with Joshua.
Yes, you do.
I know I need to be here for him and not worry about the other things. What should I do?
I think you know the answer to that.
It's all right. I'm not here to have another go at you. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Asking you to mislead the police, it was wrong, and I should never have put you in that position. Or used your guilt about the kiss to pressure you.
Well, if there's one thing I understand, it's a mother's need to protect her child.
Yeah, except this time I can't protect him. And the thought of Josh going to jail, the thought of him being there, it's terrifying.
Hey, just sit down. Therese, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's not your fault. It's not. Josh made a stupid mistake, and we will just have to live with the consequences. And I can love him. I can support him. But apart from that, there's absolutely nothing else that I can do.
I know. Look, this might be completely inappropriate for me to say, but all your anger towards me, it can't be helping.
Mm. Susan said the same thing.
So do you think that we might be able to get past it? I'm your friend, and that's what you need right now.
Look, right now, what's happening between us? It isn't important. But if you could just be there for Chris, and please, don't judge Josh too harshly. I'd be really grateful.
Therese had no right to attack you like that. She really is sorry.
She's not the only one who's jumped to conclusions. I trained in the military. I must be violent. People judge me. I got used to it ages ago. And I've lost it a few times since moving here, even with Chris.
Mark Brennan told me about your previous charge for assault, and I'm guessing that Chris found out.
The guy was from my regiment, and we just got home. And he started posting videos online of him and a female soldier hooking up, and she had no idea. I told him to take it down, but he wouldn't.
So you convinced him with your fists?
I didn't plan to, but yeah, I lost my temper. Assault charges were dropped once they realised what he'd done. I tried to put it out of my mind. Guess it just followed me.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice if the past stayed in the past, wouldn't it? Thank you for telling me. But right now, you need to concentrate on Chris. He's what's important.
I'm trying. We just got started. Now he may never wake up. And even if he does, then what?
Well, you may have a rocky road ahead. This would be hard in any relationship, but especially in a new one.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what to do, Nate. I don't know. But in my experience, when there's a crisis, that's when you find out what a relationship is really made of.
Hey, I wondered where I'd find you.
The worst place I could possibly be.
Now, I know what it's like to have everybody hate me. Well, not that that's what everybody's thinking about you, but...
Oh, no, they hate me.
Well, okay, if that is true, you've still got me. And listen, if you ever want to talk about anything, I'm like an old hand at being the one that everybody loves to hate. Plus, my adopted parents, I mean, they're pretty loaded, so if you ever need a bit of extra cash to skip town, just say the word.
Probably not the best long-term option.
Okay, so I guess today's not the day to get you to crack a smile then, hey?
Not really.
So then you don't want me to make up a fake alibi for the night?
No, definitely not. I have to face up to what I've done. I'm in big, big trouble.
Any news?
Yeah, the swelling's gone down faster than we expected, and the doctors are going to take him off of his sedatives, see if he wakes up on his own. Look, I know we don't know each other that well yet, but if you need me, I'm here.
Thank you. Hey, Teddy. I'm sorry I snapped at you for asking questions. When you wake up, I'll tell you everything you need to know. I brought you my eagle scarf because I know you hate it. You'll have to get better so you can take it off. I also brought you my iPod. But I don't know what music you like. I also don't know your friends very well. Or your family. But I know you get hungry in the afternoons. And I know you like chips. And I know you go for the blues. And that's a disgrace, by the way. I know you can tell a lot from someone, from how much their friends love them. And your friends love you like crazy. And I know when I have bad dreams, you hug me until I go to sleep. So I'm gonna hold your hand until you wake up.
can't believe you pressured her to do that.
I'm not proud of myself.
But she accepted your apology.
Amazingly, yes. I'm going to apologise to Nate later. Please don't be mad at me. I know I probably deserve it, but I just couldn't handle it right now.
Hey, look, I know how much you're struggling. I'm not about to make things worse. I wish we could just go back to the way things were with you and me.
Yeah. I want that too. And I don't want to be suspicious of Lauren.
Well, then don't. You know, we are going to help Josh through this, whatever it takes, but we have to play by the rules.
Yeah, I know.
I love you.
I love you too.
So does this mean you and Therese might be friends again?
I don't know. But for a second there, it felt like there was some hope. You know, sometimes when the worst things happen, that's when you realise what's really important. My friendship with Therese. My marriage to you. I'd like to think there's some hope there as well. Aren't you going to say anything?
I just need more time.
Okay. Well, there is another issue we need to discuss. The other pressing matter in our family. Our 18-year-old daughter's engagement.
I just can't even begin to get my head around that.
Yeah, well, I think you're going to have to because it looks like it's here to stay.
Look, I've got a few things I need to take care of. I'll see you later, okay?
Chris. Can you hear me?
You're going to be okay, love. You're in the hospital. You're being well looked after.
No.
Oh, don't try to talk.
Nate. Yeah.
I'll just get a doctor. Tell him you're awake.
Welcome back.
And how is he? What did the doctor say? Okay. Yeah, let me know. Thanks. Bye. Chris is awake. And he's talking and he recognises the people in the room.
Oh, that is so great.
Oh, they don't know anything else at the moment. It's going to run some tests.
Okay, but he's awake and he's alert. That has to be a good thing.
I hope so.
Hey, listen. If Chris is okay, that means you'll be okay.
If Chris has brain damage or something...
Hey, listen, you have to be positive. Yes, it's going to be an uphill battle, but Chris is going to get through this, okay? And so are you.
Who did this?
I have no idea.
Has Josh seen it?
Yeah, he's inside.
Are the police on their way?
Look, he really didn't want to get them involved.
Why not?
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, but it's the middle of the day. Anyone could have seen something.
Well, actually, when we got here, it was pretty quiet. It's probably some kids or something.
Hey, listen, you don't have to clean this up. I'll...
No, it's fine. You should be with Josh.
Darling, we will find who wrote that awful message.
It doesn't matter.
No, of course it does.
It doesn't, Mum.
It could have been somebody in the street.
Look, I know emotions are running high, but we can't start pointing fingers.
Chris woke up.
What?
How is he?
I don't think they know that much yet, but he's talking and he recognises people.
So he's going to be okay?
Well, I think it's too early to tell, but Naomi says they're running a bunch of tests.
So, I wonder what this means for the case.
Well, it's got to be positive.
I don't care about any of that stuff. All I want is for Chris to be all right.
Darling, we do too. Of course we do. But these charges against you could be much worse if Chris
Hey, is it okay if I grab that bleach? This stuff is really hard to get off.
Yeah, sure, just in the laundry, thanks.
Cool.
Hey, we really appreciate it.
It's okay.
You know, I wonder if Toadie will change his mind about representing Josh now that things have changed.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Okay. You know, this is good. It's good for you and good for Chris.
You know, he still may have lasting injuries. He may never be the same again.
Well, he will face an extensive recovery, sure, but he's strong.
Where are you going?
I can't just stand here and listen to you two guessing at how he is. I need to do something.
I'll follow him. I'll keep an eye on him.
Well, he's awake, but the doctors couldn't tell me much else when I saw them.
I wish I was here. Oh, did he say anything?
Oh, he was pretty much out of it, but he did ask for Nate, which I thought was a good sign, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. Hopefully the test will tell us some more.
Oh, come on.
Chris is fully conscious, but he's very disorientated and confused.
Well, Sheila said that he's talking.
Yeah, a little. He's suffering from severe anomic aphasia.
Oh, in English, please, Karl.
Sorry. So he's having trouble placing words, constructing sentences.
But that's probably because he's still groggy, right?
Well, yeah, it could pass quickly, but it could also be the sign of an ongoing cognitive impairment. It's really too early to say. He's suffering from some paralysis on his right side, too. The specialists are trying to determine the extent of that.
All this from a little bump on the head.
Yeah.
And you've got no idea what the outcome will be?
Not yet, no. Traumatic brain injuries are very difficult to assess, particularly in the early stages.
Does he remember what happened?
He doesn't seem to. I'd like to keep it that way, too. It's probably best not to stress him out. I'm sorry there's so many unanswered questions, but the fact he's awake is a very good sign. I'll get back with updates. Yeah.
Thanks, Karl.
How am I going to explain this all to his parents?
You know, I have to cram for my interview today. I've got no idea what they're going to ask.
This is about space camp, right? I'd assume space might come into it.
Yeah, meaning I have to be across all latest developments. Did you know they've only recently discovered a dwarf planet that's like 11 billion kilometres from Earth? Because I didn't.
Well, they're taking bookings. Maybe I could persuade Sheila to move there, eh? Listen, mate. Remember the story slam, You spoke very eloquently and from the heart, and it worked.
Yeah, well, this is different. Okay, I'll be talking to a panel of experts. I mean, what if they ask me technical questions?
Well, you know what they say. If you don't know it by now.
Yeah, I reckon Gramps is right. You should relax. Take your mind off your interview.
How?
Well, Daniel always finds solace in nature. Says it empties his mind.
You sure it was full to begin with?
You know, I've got a good aim.
Okay, you. Go and commute with nature or whatever you're going to do. Go on, go, relax. That's an order.
Fine. Fine.
Gramps, do you reckon Chris will be allowed chocolate?
I've no idea, sweetheart. Are you going on your own? Or taking your fiancé? I must say this engagement came as a bit of a surprise.
Oh, you're not going to lecture me, are you?
Who am I to talk about marriage to anybody? But you are very young.
Age doesn't matter when you've met your soulmate.
Do you know how many times I've met my soulmate?
Yeah, once. You said it was Madge, and if you'd had the chance to marry her, it would have been forever.
All right, if you're not going to go up to his room, what do you even plan on doing?
I'm just going to hang out the front here until I find out some answers.
Okay, so you're going to harass every nurse and doctor that walks out of this place?
Yep, if I have to, yes.
Well, why don't I go up and see if I can get some information?
Karl.
Josh, I can't divulge
Karl,
any
please,
information
please.
to you. I can't discuss it with you.
I already know that he's awake and talking, but what else? Is he physically okay? Is he mentally okay?
You've been charged with Chris's assault. It's completely inappropriate for me to share any details with you.
Well, don't share details with me then, Karl. All I want to know is that he's okay.
To be honest, I don't know much. We're still waiting on the specialists.
What specialists?
Well, speech therapy, the physiotherapy, the works. But Chris has had some good news. And in all likelihood, he's got a long and costly recovery ahead of him. Thank you.
Would you reconsider representing Josh? Look, the charges will stand, but at least we know now they won't become more serious.
That was never the issue. What I said still stands. I don't want people thinking that I'm taking sides. Those other lawyers are great, though.
I've already spoken to 3 of them, and none of them felt right.
Well, they're all more than competent.
Yeah, but they don't know Josh. They don't know what a good person he is.
Okay, well, try to hold on to the silver lining then. Now that Chris is awake, the charges for Josh are looking far less serious.
Of course, that is good, but things are worse on every other front. You know there's graffiti in front of our house? And Imogen tells me that it's all over social media, painting him like some sort of monster. He's going to struggle to get a fair trial. We need the right lawyer in our corner. We want our friends with us.
I am with you, as a friend.
Josh stuffed up. He knows how stupid it was. But the kid is gutted. Will you please reconsider?
No. No, I'm sorry.
I understand. Thanks, Tony.
Okay, so where are the court order documents?
Pages 8 and 9.
All right. Now, before we lodge this, I want to look at the previous case files for this client. It was 2011. Would you be able to pick them up from the storage unit tomorrow, please?
No worries.
Yeah, I meant to get them this morning, but, well, something came up.
Nothing serious, I hope.
Brad asked me to represent Josh.
Oh, and you obviously said no.
Yeah, said it wasn't realistic.
It's a good decision, right?
I don't know anymore.
Look, I don't want to sound out of line, but I think you made the right call. I like Josh, and I feel very sad for what he and his family are going through, but I think it's best not to blur the lines between personal and professional life.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I hear you. I made the smart, sensible decision.
Plus, if Mum found out that you were defending the guy that hurt Chris, she would probably make your life a living hell.
There's no probably about it.
Hey, Alice. Hey, what are you up to?
Mum made me get out of the house. Said I was driving her crazy because of the interview later.
Same. I was told to go outside and relax.
How's that working for you?
Well, I don't understand how anyone can just switch their brain off.
They seem to forget that this interview could change the entire course of our lives.
You know, the worst part's going to be waiting for the result. So, hey, you don't suppose we could, I don't know, relax together? You know what I mean?
We'd need some ground rules. No talking about the interviews or space camp or astronomy in general.
Deal.
What does that leave us?
Okay, what era would you like to live in the most?
Easy. Early 1600s, when Galileo made his discoveries and Kepler introduced the first laws of planetary motion.
You are actually the worst. You literally just said no astronomy.
Okay. Would you rather be invisible or fly?
Fly, no contest.
Me too.
Okay, let's get this documentation over to Gabbana and Sons by this afternoon.
Are they ready to settle?
Yep, making rich corporate clients richer. Living the dream.
You are keeping a roof over your family's head.
Nah, I could have done any job for that.
Why did you choose this job?
To help people. Yeah, you know, the law can be a scary and intimidating place at times. I didn't want people to get lost in it, you know. I just wanted to bridge the gap.
Well, you've achieved that. You're a highly respected lawyer.
Nah, you know, I'm a hypocrite. I play the ethical lawyer card, but then when a kid like Josh comes along and needs my help, I turn my back on him. And I know what the right thing to do is. Hi, Brad. Yeah, it's Toadie. Now listen, I have been thinking about what you said this morning, and yes, I will take it on. Yeah.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, Gramps. 2 lattes, please.
Okay, couple of lattes, thanks, Emma.
There you go.
You sure you don't want to take them to go?
No, Josh shouldn't have to hide away.
Look, if you're feeling charitable, you could donate to Maidling's Connecting Hands Cafe and put on Brennan.
Yeah, sure. everyone's enthusiastic about a bit of caffeine.
I've just thought of a way to help Chris.
Really?
Okay, if you could be any famous person, dead or alive, who would you be?
Einstein. Having all that knowledge but still being able to think abstractly, do you know what I mean? Like not being tied to convention.
See if you can guess mine.
Okay, Marie Curie.
Close, but no.
No.
Amelia Earhart. The first female pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean.
See, I would have thought you'd pick someone a little more, I don't know, a little more scientific.
Well, I've always wondered how she must have felt flying that day. I'd love to know how it feels to be clever, but bold and fearless too.
Oh, if there's one thing you've never lacked, it's got...
What are you two doing here?
What?
Your interview. You're supposed to be there by now.
How could you forget?
Me? You?
Gramps, I left my notes at home.
Come on, I'll give you a lift.
There you go. Oh, can I just quickly run an errand? It won't take long.
Sorry, what way?
Look, I think I should tell Mum the news before somebody else gets a chance.
No, it should be me.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Glad I got you two. There's something that I want both of you to know. Brad has asked me to represent Josh, and I've accepted.
Oh, have you?
But Chris is like our family.
It's not personal.
Well, it looks like you're taking sides.
I know this may sound trite, but I think it's the right thing to do.
Well, I think if you represent Josh, it looks as though you're condoning his actions.
Mum.
Josh deserves a fair trial as much as anyone else.
I tell you what, that boy deserves. He deserves a good
Okay,
kick.
let's not turn this into a public spat.
I don't intend to. You have clearly made up your mind. Come on, love.
Tony, please don't do this.
I have to.
Okay, fine. But I can't support you.
Wow, that went better than expected.
Yeah.
So you are selling your medals?
Where did you hear that?
Well, I got this random text from one of your old squad members. I guess he thought we were still together.
Yeah, I offered them to all the boys on the team before I put them online.
Why?
Not much point keeping them now, is there?
Are you doing this to save money for a lawyer?
No.
I know how much these medals mean to you. Why are you selling them?
I thought I could raise some money to start a donation fund for Chris. I remember what it was like being in hospital. All these extra costs come in, and sometimes the rebate wouldn't come through for ages, and this could really help him out.
Look, I know how bad you feel, but I really don't think this is necessary.
How else am I supposed to make things right? I have to do something.
Yeah, and what if Chris doesn't accept it?
That's why you can never know it was from me.
Okay, what if I set the account up in my name?
That'd be great.
Josh, this is really selfless of you.
For someone fundamentally selfish.
No, that's not what I meant.
Yes, it is. And you're right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
What for?
When I look back on us, I'm not proud of the way I treated you. I should have taken more of an interest in things you wanted to do. I should have been there for you. But I was so caught up in my own world that I didn't even realize I was taking you for granted. I'm so sorry for hurting you. And I'm glad you finally found someone who treats you right. Daniel's a good guy.
Thanks.
Just trying to find a way to make some good come from this.
For you?
Oh, thank you.
Lucky Mum's not working. She mightn't have served me.
Ah, it's not you. She's angry with you.
You regretting your decision?
Seeing the look of disappointment on their faces, you know, didn't make me feel great, but no, this is the right thing to do.
They'll understand when everything calms down.
Yeah, I just hope Chris doesn't hold it against me.
He doesn't see things as black and white as Mum does.
And she's only going to get angrier the closer the case gets too. How while your self-defense class is coming along, because I think I have to hire you as my bodyguard.
You don't need my protection. Besides, you've still got Batista. And if somebody knocked him down, he'd get right back up again.
Let's hope I can do the same thing then, eh?
Thanks, Mr. Carpenter.
I'll wait for you both here.
Hey, hold on. We still have a few more minutes.
We should still head in early.
Okay, but before we do, I just wanted to say, Alice, that whatever happens, I had an amazing day.
Me too. I've never met anyone who can keep up with me like you.
Oi! Neil Armstrong, you're going to be late.
Ready for me to crush you like a bud?
If you're ready for me to wipe the floor with your face.
Oh, hey. Great news. Toadie's called and he's going to represent you.
I thought you said you didn't want to borrow me.
I've no idea what changed his mind, but it's a win. He's going to fight for you.
Yeah, and have you seen this page that Amber's made for Chris? She's trying to raise funds for his medical bills.
Oh, that's nice of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Hey, we should get going to dinner. Would you like to stay?
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
Consider it a thank you for helping us with the graffiti.
Hey, you should be happy. Toadie representing you is a good thing.
Doesn't change anything, though. I still did a terrible thing.
Yeah, you did. But at least you're admitting it. And you're doing everything you can to make amends.
It's not just this. I've messed up so many things in my life, and I need to start taking responsibility for all my mistakes.
What do you mean?
I lost Amber because I was selfish and I took her for granted. I lost my chance at swimming because I was cocky with Mason. And now Chris is in hospital because I got angry when I heard about the engagement.
Everybody stuffs up sometimes.
All of these things happen because of me. Who I am. And it has to stop. I don't want to be that person anymore.
There's no decency, no loyalty.
Okay, I think you made your point, Mum.
I haven't even started. Why didn't you try and talk him out of it?
Jared is a grown man. If this is what he thinks is right, then I will support him.
Oh, well, if you want to support someone, try visiting poor Chris in the hospital.
I am supporting him too. Okay, you know, not everyone in the world sees things the way that you do. It's complicated.
Oh, that's nonsense. I see Toadie siding with Josh, and that makes him equally culpable. Well, I know that's a bit much, but lawyers, by nature, they are money grabbers. And I just thought that Toadie was better than that. I mean, he obviously isn't the person that I thought he was.
Just stop.
Well, just because you're working with him doesn't mean you have to defend his actions.
I would defend Jared whether I was working for him or not.
Why? And why are you calling him Jared again?
Because I'm still in love with him.